Hey guys, welcome much on the video on the Inside Spurs channel. Well, Inside Spurs, that's my main channel. Welcome to the Andy Levy YouTube channel. Obviously, we've got the French and we've got the Spanish going at it in this evening's semi-final, the first semi-final of the two. Obviously, England play Holland tomorrow. Pardon me, I've just eaten, so apologies for that. Just looking at it, players are in the tunnel right now. So kickoff in just under 10 minutes. I'm buzzing for this game. You have got you could call it expansive in a good way, but the more enjoyable football to watch of Spain against what I would consider some of the worst football of an international team, bar England, in the French team. So, yeah, it's a clash of two styles. That's the way I'm going to sum this one up. Looking forward to it. Obviously, two teams for this evening. Obviously, for France, you've got Mike Maignan on goal, Teo Hernandez, Saliba, Upamecano, and Jules Kounde at the back. In the midfield, you've got the midfield three of Rabiot, Tchouameni, and N'Golo Kante. Front three being Mbappe, Kolo Muani, and Ousmane Dembele. For Spain in goal, they've got Unai Simon. They've got Cucurella, Laporte, Nacho, and Jesus Navas at the back. The midfield three of Rodri, Fabio Ruiz, and Dani Olmo. And their front three is the same front three is Yamal, Morata, and Nico Williams. Obviously, Pedri misses out due to injury, so Olmo is in. Rabiot is suspended for the last game. He's back in for Camavinga. Not sure why. Camavinga's better, so that makes no sense. Obviously, Ousmane Dembele back in for Antoine Griezmann. So, look, if I'm looking at it, look, will Mbappe turn up is the key thing here. Obviously, Jesus Navas, you could potentially see as a somewhat weak link in this team, obviously being the age that he is, Jesus Navas. He's 38. He's 38. Fair play. Fair play to him for being. This is a huge game because obviously, having not started really this tournament, coming in semi-final against, one of the bigger nations of the world of football, and Mbappe, that's a tough task. Obviously, the stars on show tonight are, there's some fantastic players playing today. Rodri for me is the best player on the pitch out of both teams, I think, genuinely. But you've got Cucurella, who's had a very good tournament. As much as I've sat there and I've said, I think Alex Grimaldo should be the one starting left back. He's had a good tournament. Laporte's looked like a player that shouldn't be playing in the Saudi league. He looks like he should be playing in the Premier League still. Nacho seems to be only getting better with age. Obviously, Rodri's the best holding mid in world football. Fabio Ruiz has looked fantastic. Olmo looks a player and a half. Obviously, Yamal and Williams being two guys that have maybe stole the spotlight of the tournament. Morata being naff. In the French team, obviously, they don't really concede goals. That's their thing. They'll try and win a game 1-0 or something like that. Obviously, they're still in the tunnel. Not really seeing much. Yeah, not really missed much. Yeah, with this French team, there's so much talent in this French team, and we talked about it before the tournament. There was so much talent, and how exciting was all these players, and they just don't seem to use them properly. But anyway, even Yunli, even Van Gogh, mate. How are we? Spain, France will park the bus. Yeah, maybe. Who do you think and how? I should probably go to sleep. Thank you so much. Bye. That's all right, Yunli. 3-1 Spain. France are terrible. 2-1 Spain. Watching the game with you and my grandma, Andy, might not be in the chat a lot. That's all right, Shrimsy, dude. That's all right. That's all right. Family's important. More important than me. All right. For me, looking at the two teams, I've got a vibe that Dani Olmo might be having a massive game tonight. I think everyone pinpoints Yamal and Williams. Fabio Ruiz and Rodri have been brilliant together. Pedri was fantastic as well, before he got injured in the last game. I think for me, I'm going to go. I think Spain win. I think Spain win 2-0. Maybe 2-1. Maybe 2-1. I just think, what does the counter-attack look like for France? Because that's what the situation is in theory in this game. Let's be frank. It's a counter-attacking game for them. They're not going to be on the ball much. They're not going to be dominating or anything like that. you can tell they've gone all out counter attack because they got a pacey front three. You know, when you play FIFA, you know, pace merchants is what they are. I think a lot of pace, zero creativity from the midfield. Only what they have in the midfield is offensive ability. They'll be looking maybe at Teo Hernandez to get forward as well to help. But Rabiot, Tchouameni, and Kante will be there just to defend. And you know, with the Spanish team, you know, how does Cucurella, how does, you know, Laporte, Nacho, and Herbes Navas stand up against? Oh, I've just seen someone topless in the crowd. No need to be seeing that. No need to be seeing that. You know, how do they stand up against that pacey attack? You know, for me, I think I'll probably go still Spain 2-1. If I speak with my England heart, I'd want France to win. I think England have got more chance against France because France do not create great opportunities. I've seen Bukayo Saka annihilate Teo Hernandez before. You know, when we played them, you know, Bellingham was a serious issue against France last time we played them. So, look, if we're gonna have any chance against either of those teams, it'll be France. But for me, I just think Spain will do it. But we shall see. 2-1 Spain, 3-1 Spain, and coming Olmo masterclass as City activates his buy clause and leaves Eze alone. Well, yeah. I know Spurs obviously got linked to Dani Olmo, but I think yeah. I think yeah. I think Olmo is going to be crucial today. How was Morata the captain of Spain? By the way, maybe I missed something in the timeline of everything going on. Oh, Severafin, there he is. Maybe I missed something because I've been thinking Nacho. You know, wouldn't he be the Spanish captain? Rodri even I take Rod be a good Spain cap. Rodri's the next Spain captain, surely. You are a gender pusher for sure. Vamos, mate. How are you? Yeah, I think Spain might do it. Rodri's massive today. You can already tell. I think France are going to come out the gates firing, not in terms of like scoring goals or anything like that, but in just terms of energy. I think Rodri's going to be massive, absolutely massive. Him and Fabian, massive. Hey Sonia, how are you? You're right. France is the favourite. Not sure why. That's a lovely shade of blue there, ref. Lovely shade of blue. Better than the French blue. Here we go. Coin toss. It really means nothing, to be honest. It really means nothing. It's okay, Andy. I'm still your favourite American. Tom Brady. There you go. That's my favourite American. Wait for Shroomsy to throw up a stinker as a Baltimore Ravens fan there. I'm good, Sonia. Thank you for asking. It was a good stream. Obviously, I know you missed it because you were busy. It was a good stream at 7. I would recommend maybe catching that tomorrow morning when you've got a bit of downtime in the morning before the 12 o'clock stream. Good stream, talking about a lot of good stuff there. This right, it's a French team. I mean, Griezmann off the bench, Camavinga's off the bench, Fofana. You know, it's big. It's big. I mean, Nacho's leading that team talk, by the way. Nacho is leading that, which it makes sense. Real Madrid captain and all. Sorry, just been trying to, you know, today it's like just trying to plan a holiday. It's just getting something sorted out of the group chat because it's never that easy. Right, they're in Munich. Mbappe looks like he's setting off for a 100-meter sprint here. He's probably, that jog there was probably quicker than my full sprint. Tom Brady doesn't count. Tom Brady always counts, mate. That's the rules. Tom Brady will always count. Here we go. Kicking off anyway. Spain on the ball. Spain on, technically, you could say a counter. Oh, Rodri's, oh my word. Rodri lost the ball. Crikey. Didn't think that was going to ever happen. Anyway, France only conceded 1 goal. Yeah, well, I think they'll concede 1 today. Nervous start here from France. Nervous start. Luis de la Fuente. What a name that is. He must have been a legend at school just for that name alone. Luis de la Fuente. Fair play to the lad. Good start by Jesus Navas. Lovely throw. Lovely throw, Jesus. Back in it's weird to think that Man City, he was a right winger and he was really one-dimensional. Run at you, bang to the outside, and try and whip in Cucurella's. Oh, Jesus. To then now become a right back for Sevilla and has been for a good few years now. I mean, that's how you prolong your career, isn't it? That's how you do it. Nervous start. Obviously, lads, you already know, and Sonia, lads and lasses, you already know. Fresh glass of summer fruit squash. Got prepared for this game. Had to. I was taking it seriously. Had to take it seriously. Why and how is Laporte in Saudi Arabia? He's too good out there. Touch. Ropey touch there from Yamal. Ooh. Cuts inside. Pushes it over to Nico Williams. You can tell there's a bit of attack. Play Fabian. Here we go. Into the box. Cuts it back. Dinks it to the back post. Ooh. Spain already finding gaps in that French defence. You can tell that Jesus Navas is going to be crucial for the overlap to then hopefully draw the attention from Teo Hernandez to allow Yamal to run at a Rabiot. But yeah, good start by Spain here. Looking lively. Passages of play are looking decent as well. Finally, phone was playing to full. Hey, Jason, mate, how are you? Fish and Plants is here. How are you, mate? You're okay? Hope the day's treated you well. Chumani's done well there. Hey, Gons, mate, how are you? Come on, Spain, he says. Yeah, I think 2-1 Spain is my guess. It's my guess. And that's the other thing. Will Yamal do enough work defensively? So far, he let Hernandez run through. Yamal is a little bit lazy in defence. I will say that. What a talent, but he's a little bit lazy going back the other way. And he's going to have to work a little bit hard because Hernandez will bomb forward. He has, Hernandez has no issues running forward. Good to see Mbappe's throwing up another stinker performance so far. He's been a bit naff, isn't he? Mbappe. I don't think it's helped that he's had zero player that wants to pass the ball forward with any creativity. It's definitely scrappy. France can't string a pass together. This is the final. Forget Netherlands versus England. Well, Rec, mate, if France go through, obviously I know you being the Dutchman that you are yourself, I'd fancy Holland and England against France, mate. That's how I feel. What's the impacts of suspensions on Spain? Well, obviously Carvajal misses the game due to the red card. So Jesus Navas is starting at right back. Obviously, Pedri's missed out due to injury. He's injured for the rest of his rest of the tournament. With I can't remember, it was a ligament issue in his knee or a tendon issue in his knee. Almost done well there. Out to Cucurella. Oh, out to Nico Williams. Outside of the boot. Over to Yamal. Delivers. Oh, should score. Oh, Fabian, you should score. This is a brilliant ball by Yamal. Brilliant. Oh, out of his feet on the 18-yard line. Whips it towards the back post. Fabian's got a free run, a free header, great height, and heads it over. That is awful from Fabian. That's a great chance. France have been cut open 2 or 3 times already in this first 5 minutes. won't be able to get away with this for long against Spain. I can tell you that. They will get you at some point if you're not careful. Yeah, close, wasn't it? That was close. A lot of Barca and Real Madrid players on this pitch, isn't there? You got obviously Koundé at right back for Barca. You've got Tchouaméni in the midfield for France. Obviously, Camavinga's on the bench as well. Ousmane Dembele was at Barca last season, now at PSG. You've got Mbappe's going to PSG, going to Real Madrid next season. Rodri is just different gravy. He really is. You know, in the Spain team, you've got Nacho. So he was there this season. Technically, he probably has done his. He must have sorted his move. Morata's obviously played at Real Madrid. You know. Oh, Mbappe. Jesus Navas. Attaboy, Jesus. Attaboy. France got experience in finals, but you never know. What a game. Well, I think, Spain are no suckers in the final, my friends. They're the only country ever to have won a back-to-back, was it Euros, World Cup Euros or something like that, wasn't it? From 08 to 12. That team was a beast of a team. You know, no matter what team you would have wanted, you could have put a World 11 against that Spanish team. They weren't winning that. Spain were just a juggernaut in itself. They didn't play with wingers half the time, but there was still no weakness in that team. They played some of the sexiest football I've ever watched as well, you know. Just seen Dani Olmo 50 million. I think his release was 60 million, Tom, if I'm correct. Maybe I'm mistaken, you know, but who does that 16-year-old winger for Spain play for? Yamal plays for Barcelona, mate. He's the reason why Barca are open to selling Rafinha. That's how good he is. Good turn, yeah. It's a good foul. He's holding his head. Maybe Nacho fell on him because yeah, laying something on them there. You know, nasty that one. Dembele with it. Out to Mbappe. Shouts for offside there. Goal. Kolo Muani. That's an upset for me. Good lord. There was a shout for offside on Mbappe. I wonder if they go back and have a look at that. That's mental. What a start by Spain, only for France to get a goal. Wow. Netherlands killed 5-1 goal. Well, I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm shocked as well. Poor defending. Do you know what? It's eerily similar to Fabian's Ruiz's miss. You know, you got to think Dembele gets it on the wing, like Nico Williams got it on the wing. The ball goes out to Mbappe. He's on. It's definitely a goal. You know, the ball goes out to Mbappe. He gets out of his feet, whips it to the back post where Kolo Muani, free header, and heads it in. He did what Ruiz didn't. So fair play. Can't lie, I'm not a fan of that Euro ball. I don't know if everyone else is. It looks like a really knockoff version of the 2004 Euros ball, which was an absolute beauty, by the way. Just a bit like a knockoff version. But yeah, 1-0 France. Would we pay 60 million for Eze or go? Oh well, I think City will get Olmo personally. But there we are, 1-0 France. 9 minutes in. Long way to go, though. Have France scored too early, potentially? Bear in mind, Kolo Muani received pelters for the last game. Come out, scored a goal. Massive. Game on. Yeah, Jason, game on. This is this is the perfect start for France, because now France can sit back and just only hit on the counter. Have all 11 men behind the ball and just counter all game. It's perfect for them. Perfect for some of the most ugly football. For some of the great talent they have, they play some awful football. You know, I slag off Southgate, and I'm right to slag off Southgate for their style of play we play. France is something similar with the amount of talent they have. And actually, you know, they've got players that play for some great. Oh, here we go. Rodri's just different gravy, isn't he? He really is. First open goal for France. Yeah, that's what I mean. The open play goal. That's what I mean. It's just typical, isn't it? All that talent that they have. They play 3 number 6s. They play Rabiot, Tchouaméni, and Kante. Yamal on it on the right wing. Lovely. Oh. Done well there. Done well there. Oh. Clears it away. Saliba clears it away. Yeah, Laporte's too good to be in the Saudi league. Why is he there? I know he maybe wasn't City's number 1 centre-back, but I mean, we were linked to Laporte for a little while. Like, why on earth is he at the Saudi league? Yamal out on the ball on the right wing. Cuts inside. Olmo. Ruiz. Nico Williams. Out to Cucurella. At your feet and deliver. Nope. Sends it back to the centre half. What a waste. What a waste. Grimaldo would have whipped that in. Out to Nico Williams. There we go. Fabian Ruiz once. No. Here we. Oh, Ruiz. Here we go. Flicks it on. Yeah, it's Morata. And Saliba clears. There we go. Anyway, did they rescind the Morata card? Yeah, it's a weird one, the Morata one, because I actually thought the Morata one, he got booked in the celebration, but maybe that wasn't for Morata. I don't know. I didn't really truly understand it. I was surprised to see him starting, and I have missed that. Maybe someone in the chat can help me with that, because I must have missed that, because I thought Joselu would probably start. That's Cucurella on the left wing. Evening, Liam, mate. How are you, mate? You right? Obviously, I know I've only seen you about an hour ago, Liam. It's a nasty one on Kolo Muani from Nacho. That he's definitely leaving something on him there. It's a great ball, this guy. For that goal was a great ball, wasn't it? I mean, this is great for England. Oh, got an overload here. The book, yeah, it's a foul for Jesus Navas. It's a smart booking, I can't lie. When he was on the bench when he got booked. Yeah, I don't really understand it, Tom. Spain are starting to get on my nerves, creating chances but not clinical enough. Well, we're 13 minutes in, dude. Don't worry. Rabiot's gone down. He's been shot in his ankles. He's basically got kicked and he's gone down like he's been shot. But yeah, Jesus Navas falling over there. He had to make the challenge. Had to make it. Hey, Les, mate. Hello. Seeing you for the 3rd time today. Well, some would think you're very lucky for that. Some would think that's torture. I would be in the latter on that. Yeah, Rabiot's been shot in his ankles. He hasn't literally. Oh, see, they got blue Powerade. Did you see that? They're blue Powerade. I told you. God, yeah, Didier Deschamps isn't. Oh, just such a boring manager. I think Zidane's waiting for the French job. That's my guess. That's my guess. Spain choking. Yeah. Yeah, I think England and Netherlands are all very much happy with this score so far. I think Spain would beat all the teams, include. I mean, look, Spain should win this game, but they would beat Holland and they would beat England probably. That's how I would look at it. I don't fear the French as I fear the Spanish. That's probably famous last words, and France might absolutely do us in. But just on right here and now, I don't fear them as much. That French kit is ugly, by the way. What is that kit? It's like they're wearing pajamas, like striped pajamas. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, you probably jinked us now. Well, it means we get to the final. I guarantee that, Tom. It means we get to the final if I've said that. Consequences not having Pedro Porro. Van Gogh, you're right, mate. They should have had Pedro Porro. France are playing anti-football. That's why I want Spain to win. If England want to win this thing, they need to be able to beat anyone in front of them. Well, exactly. And technically, let's be honest, England have done what they've needed to do up to this point. Yes, it hasn't been the most of exciting of ways of doing things, but they've done what they've needed to do. Mbappe taking a free kick worse than Ronaldo. Look, I know Ronaldo's gotten a lot of stick, but Mbappe has to have held some stick for his performances. I know he's done his nose in, but it doesn't mean he has to misplace every single pass. You know what I mean? He's just been a bit naff, isn't he? Deschamps is Southgate if he got lucky. Yeah, well, yeah. Deschamps is pretty much like Southgate, isn't he? Let's be honest. Tell you one thing Rabiot has got is a great head of hair. I'll give him that. Great head of hair. I wish I had that. Oh, I haven't got that, but I wish I did. Have you seen The Boy with the Striped Pajamas film? I have, Tom. We watched it in history when I was at school. What year would I have watched it in? Maybe it was like... Well, hang on. What year did that film come out in? Oh, wait. So I probably saw it in like 2010. That was the first time I saw it. 2010 when I was at school. Great film. Absolutely amazing film. Gut-wrenching because you don't see it coming. If you don't know anything about World War II, you don't see the ending coming. And then when you do, it's doubly heartbreaking. Yeah, definitely a great film. Very sad, though. With individual performances by his players, yeah, he looks for moments of brilliance just as much as Southgate do, you know. And that's why I went for our next England manager. I really want someone that actually has a style of play. You know, is it Poch? Is it Klopp? Is it hell, even Graham Potter? I mean, he's not my first choice, but at least, you know, with England, you know they'd get on the ball and they'd play their stuff. We got the players to do it. You know, you've got Man City, well, not last season, season 4, their best centre back in John Stones. You've got, you know, I mean, Mark Way for Palace, for Glasner, they're going to be playing some decent stuff. You know, you've got right back Kyle Walker's Man City's right back. If not, it's Trent for Liverpool. France is on the break here with Theo Hernandez. Mbappe out to the left wing. Fabian must come over to help. He has. Ooh, Spain living dangerously there. You know, you've got Declan Rice's Arsenal's number 6/8. You know, Kobe Mainoo's Man United's number one midfielder now, probably. Jude Bellingham's Real Madrid's number 10. You know, you've got so many good players that can get on the ball and play their stuff. I'm hoping we get a manager that will, you know, get him doing that. That's awful from Kante. Get him doing that, you know. Mbappe has missed a few sitters this tournament. Yeah, he's missed an absolute stinker. I think his nose looks better like a shovel. Jesus Christ. Cucurella, love to see that, mate. Having a stinker. Cucurella, 20 minutes in. I cannot believe the Spanish coach can watch Navas and think, yeah, he's better than Porro. Yeah, Kieran, I like Jesus Navas. And obviously, legend of Spanish football, you could say. Pedro Porro is the here and now. Carvajal's not a young player anymore. Carvajal's in his early to mid 30s. I mean, Porro is in his early to mid 20s. You know, that's who they should be having play. Little Pedro Porro, Lamine Yamal link up, eh? Smart by Yamal there. What's worse, France home kit or Spurs away kit? Both Jams kit. Ooh, France home kit's worse. France home kit's awful. Nat Potter as England coach. He's better than Southgate. I give it that, but I get why people maybe don't want him. Doesn't score a lot of goals at his teams, and he did struggle when he first had to start dealing with, you know, egos. Obviously at Brighton, they're not a very egotistical group of players. I mean, at Chelsea, obviously you do have to deal with a few more egos. Great turn by Dani Olmo. Yamal out of his feet. Oh my word. What a goal. Lamine Yamal. Oh my, 25 yards out, whips it in off the post. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Game on. Game on. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, the French aren't singing anymore. What I tell you, he's a star boy, isn't he? He's an absolute star boy. What a goal this is. You got to feel for Mike Mignon. He's not going to be saving these. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Out of his feet, he shifts Rabiot out of his way, in off the post. What a finish. Rabiot got shifted one way, out of position, whips it on his left, 25 yards out, in off the post. Wow. What a goal that is. Hey, that's how you really, if he hadn't announced himself already, he definitely has now, because that is a world-class strike. Yeah, goal. What? Yamal is neat. He's, as Van Gogh would say, he's neat. Oh, Van Gogh thinks he's neat. Golazo, I want him at Spurs. Yeah, we're not getting him, mate. He's banned him. Like, no. Backside. That's a strike, son. Absolutely. Absolutely. Vamos. Vamos. Yamal is nuts. Oh, nuts. Do you think we... No, he's Barca's next star boy, like Pedri and Gavi. He's not leaving Barca. Trust me. It would cost hundreds and hundreds of millions of pounds to get him out. You're more likely to buy Vinicius Jr. probably at the moment than a Yamal. Yamal is everything to Barca. And they want to pair Nico Williams with Yamal. Here we go. But Spain in the ascendancy here. Corner ball. Yamal is just different gravy, isn't he? There we go. I was wondering if Fabrizio Romano would say something about Lamine Yamal. Sergio Grassi on his way to Dortmund to complete the medical. It's a great sign for Dortmund, that. Great sign for Dortmund. Ball in here. Oh, flick away. Olmo would go out to collect it to Fabian. Deep delivery, straight out for a goal kick. What a goal. You know what I mean? Just watching that goal, gives me Mikey Moore vibes. Yamal really is. I mean, Nico Williams had a bit of a quiet start to this game, but Yamal has been massive. Great tackle by Williams as soon as I say that. To Rodriguez on the ball. I'm waxing lyrical about Lamine Yamal, but Rodri really is this. He's him. Rodri's him. You know. Anyway, moving on. Nacho on the ball. Yamal again. Cutting inside into the middle of the field. Dani Olmo out to the wing. To Jesus Navas. Trademark. Ball in. Clears it. Olmo. Touch. That's outrageous. Oh, 2-1. Allez, France. Allez. Oh, Dani Olmo taking the ball down. Beautiful touch. Goes to cut the ball across goal. Might be going wide. Good old Jules Koundé at the back to tap it in, though, isn't he? That's how you turn it around. That's what the big boys do. They get one, they'll go get another. France didn't want to do that. Spain will go and get one. They go get the second. Yamal's causing them issues. Almost picking up spaces. Almost so clever. Jesus Navas touch out of feet, whips it. Bad ball. Olmo, see you later, Tchouaméni. Saliba, shocking defending. Boom, 2-1. Yeah, I don't think Arsenal fans be raving about Saliba here. I mean, 2 foots it. He doesn't even go big to try and cover a bit more ground. He just 2 foots the ground. But yeah, I think that's going wide. I don't know if maybe I missed it, but is it going wide? I think it's maybe just going wide, and Koundé taps it in 2-1. Great finish by Koundé. Vamos, as the Spanish would say. Olmo is great. He's brilliant. I would have no issues with Spurs getting him. I wouldn't mind it. I think he'd be all right. Touched by his money, Dembele. Oh, goal kick he's giving. Does anyone wonder if this is going to be the best game of the tournament? So far, you'd have to say it will be. I mean, that's big words. It probably end up finishing 2-1 now, but so far it's been a good game, yeah. Dynamo City, I told you the masterclass is coming, Andy. Fair enough, Shrooms. I'll give you that one, dude. I will give you that one. See, look, they got Powerade tins, like big tubs of blue Powerades. That's like my dream. I tell a lie. My dream is big tubs of summer fruit squash, like a big tub. I can get a glass and just go, there you go, I've got it. Spain are relentless. Yeah, that's a proper team. That's a proper team. I missed Turkey versus Georgia. That was a great game, Turkey-Georgia. Georgia put on clinics. I enjoyed watching Georgia games. Yeah, they were good. Obviously, Romania. They're my guys, though. Olmo at Eze, just sign both. Yeah, just sign both. But yeah. You English shouldn't be happy about Spain winning. I like Spain, mate. As much as I think that Spain are worse for England, for me, I mean, look, people talk about the English having arrogance. The French have got some serious arrogance as well, and they play some awful football. And for me, if you're going to play good football, I'll always support and love it. I'll always support the good football, mate. I always will. I had to support Spurs when they did not play good football. And when I started supporting Ange, I was like, oh, I forgot that I just want good football more than anything now. What do you drink in the winter? Summer fruit squash, mate, year round. Water, year round. I don't drink hot drinks. I don't drink coffee or tea. I don't mind tea. I can drink tea. I don't like coffee, though. I don't drink hot chocolate. I don't drink. That is an awful ball in. Rabiot saves it. Has he saved it? So no. Yeah, I don't really drink hot drinks, so it's not my kind of thing, to be honest. Yeah. The water and the summer fruit squash is more than nothing. By the way, it's Olmo goal. First touch, incredible. Second touch, shifts it past Tchouameni. See you later. Hits the ball. Saliba not trying to go big with his blocking there. And Koundé taps it in. Maybe it was going in. Maybe. It would have been close. Maybe it was going in off the post. Maybe, but I don't know. Want to be the best? Got to beat the best. You do. And Spain are the best. They have been ever since their first game. They've been the best team in this tournament. So, they play the right way. And they have no issues playing out for the back. It doesn't matter how much you want to press their players. They do not care. They will continue to play their way. It reminds me so much of my beautiful Australian manager, Ange Postecoglou. You play Spain ball like Ange ball, you don't care. When you've got Rodri in the team, you can do anything you bloody want, really, to be honest, can't you? And obviously, Yamal. Oh, Olmo loses it to Saliba. Out to Mbappe. Here comes maskless Mbappe this time. Challenge, Nacho. Good defending by him there. Mbappe's not having a great game. He got the assist, but he seems to not be able to beat a man at the moment. Spain just slow it right down. Out to Cucurella in space. He gallivants forward, gallops forward, and passes it backwards. There you go. Yeah, what a tackle. Nacho's a good player. He really is Real Madrid through and through. Nacho Fernandez. He really is. Completely missed this. I was busy doing something. Ooh. Ooh. Just Morata trying to bundle through about 4 defenders there. Anyway, you think we could get Fabian Ruiz at Spurs? Not after this tournament. PSG are going to be like, right, let's build the midfield around him. I mean, they're going to want to move off Ugarte. That will tell you everything about what they think about Fabian Ruiz. Ball switches out to Ousmane Dembele. Cucurella cuts out. Handball. Handball ref. Disgusting. Chef's kiss business, absolutely. I've got a good feeling about Spurs next season, top 4 in Europa League win. Well, Tom, I hope so. I hope so. There's nothing wrong with that idea. Looking at the rest of the Europa League does not look very strong next season. I mean, the idea that no team that finishes third in their groups in the Champions League will drop in as well, I think probably aids that a little bit. You know, there's not many teams as normally there's a few teams in there that you go, yeah, they're half decent. Not this time around, you know. Not this time around. It feels like this might settle down now a little bit into what I think most of us expected for this tournament. The Spain, the dominance, the incontrollability that they have to kind of control tempo. That's what I was doing on Foot Manager. I was telling who was I telling? Gabri Vega. I was like, lad, you need to control my tempo. Come on. Adam Wharton's the guy that's going to get me the goals. I need you to control my tempo from midfield. Adam Wharton, 10 goals last season on Foot Manager for me. I was quite happy with that. Sesko scored like 30 in all competitions, but Adam Wharton was crucial. Second that motion. We're winning something. Feel it in my bones. I hope so, Matt. I really do. I would love it. Little parade of a trophy would be lovely. Delivery in here. It's a bad ball. That's awful from Teo Hernandez. I mean, you all know I'm not a massive Teo Hernandez kind of guy, you know. God, such a great finish from Yamal. It really is. I mean, Maignan was genuinely fingertips away. That's how you do it. You can tell Carvajal's really happy, but also really upset that he's a Barca player. Oh, Yamal's gone down. Did Teo Hernandez leave something on him here? Did he leave something on him? That's what normally. Oh, he left a little something on him. Little something. Little something. Oh, all the wild rumors are coming out about Spain. Spurs being linked to all sorts of players now. Don't believe all the rumours, lads. Don't believe them all. They're all pretty naff rumours. Yeah, Mikey Moore, Lamine Yamal. There we go. Jason's quite keen on a trophy win. Fair enough. I'd look away for a few seconds and just come up and there's already the Spain are on the attack. Spain dominating now. This is what happens when a team has no style of play against a team that has a style of play. So evident. It's so evident. This game is so good. Tomorrow will be boring. Rek, do you think? Rek, what do you think tomorrow? Obviously, if the people in the chat don't know, Rek is a Dutchman. Rek, what do you think the score is tomorrow between obviously the Dutch and the English? What do you reckon tomorrow, mate? Oh, Yamal's got it. It's a bad ball from Yamal. Looks like the youth versus the veterans. Yeah, this there looks a bit of a gulf here. And this Spanish team is not old in theory. You know, I know there's a few players in the squad that are a bit older. Obviously, Jesus Navas is one, and that guy's just throwing middle fingers up. The BBC just had no issue showing him. But you know, you got to think Yamal's young, Williams is young, Rodri's in his sort of mid-20s. So Rodri's going to be around for years to come. Ruiz in his mid-20s. You know, there's a lot of young talent. Zubamendi, you know, Dembele. Good defending from Cucurella and Williams there. You reckon 2-1 or pens? I assume, Rek, you mean for Holland, yeah? That's who you're going for, yeah? I could definitely tell there's a few people in the chat whenever they were playing Sunday League or playing for their club, they always suck on the post. He's too small. Stick him on the post. I had that all the time. I had a great leap on me, but they just never wanted to put me, you know, in the box. Always on the post. I was also rapid, so they never even put me on the outside of the box to try and, you know, counter attack. Laporte free header clears. Know how the game will end, but no idea to who. Oh, Rek, you're not too sure about it then. I'm somewhat similar. Mate. Obviously, I know, you know, you support your country and you support your club and you always think they'll win, but, you know, the realistic person in you goes, you can't win every game. Dembele wins a foul here. You know, is it a foul? It is. It's soft, but it is, sadly. You know, Holland and England actually tomorrow be fascinating. You got the Dutch who have got studs in defence. There's stars in that defence. I mean, I've always said I think Frimpong should play right back, and you know, but they play him a bit further forward, which I don't know here or there. Dumfries is a good right back. You've got Virgil van Dijk, who, you know, best defender centre back in the world still, I guess you could say. You know, you've got ball in. Great defending at the back post by Jesus Navas. Crikey. Wouldn't think that. You know, you've got to think you've still got Mickey van der Ven sitting on the bench. You've got Ake, Stefan de Vrij, you know, Matthijs de Ligt. There's so many great defenders in that Dutch squad. There really is. All the way out to Kante here. Out your feet, Teo, and deliver. He does. It's a good ball. Probably a little bit too much on it, but hey ho. And Spain clear. To Nico Williams, the counter-attack's on here. Running at Kante. Yamal's on the come up here. He switches it over to him. One-on-one with Teo Hernandez. Corner ball. Hernandez has gone down holding Achilles. What's he holding? He's hurt himself. Not sure what he's done, but he's hurt himself. So many good defenders in that Dutch squad. The central midfield, I think, is their weakest part due to Frenkie not being in the squad. He's fine. Is he fine? I don't know what he's done to himself. You got Xavi Simons, Cody Gakpo potentially has been the player of the tournament alongside, maybe one of the Spanish wingers. You've got, I don't rate Memphis Depay. I don't, but he's had a decent enough tournament. But yeah, maybe that's where I'd say. But Netherlands, we got the feeling we could win the Euros. Well, you should. I mean, it's two wins. All it is now. It's 2 wins and you win the Euros. To be honest, they think Switzerland was going to be difficult. Good team. I think it was saying we'll get past Holland. Well, fair enough, Tom. Fair enough. I think Holland will pose us more threat tomorrow. They've got better players for it. Like I said, Gakpo probably has been one of the most informed players at this tournament. Don't look at Gakpo as the Gakpo from Liverpool. Look at Gakpo as the Gakpo right now. That's more about what he's on, Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I think Dutch are going to cause us issues. I can see it going extra time again for sure. I mean, I predicted in the last game 1-1 draw and England win in extra time. So I got it partly right, but England obviously then won on penalties. I think 1-1, and I think it does get won in extra time. I do. I really could pick a team right now. I'll say England because obviously I'm an Englishman, but Holland are a damn good team. And I think with an actually good coach, they'd be better as well. Koeman's not that great a coach, to be honest. Here you go, Hernandez down the left wing. I've got issues. That's why I'm a little bit behind Liam. That's why. Sorry. England win if we go to penalties. I think. Well, England have got some good penalty takers. I can agree that. Jeez, Fabrizio Romano has tweeted about Lamine Yamal 3 times already in this first half. Look, I love summer fruit squash. I do. I love summer fruit squash. I don't talk about it hell of as much as he talks about Lamine Yamal. My front 3 this Euro would be Nico, Gakpo, and Lamine. Yeah, I'd say so. Ball in, cleared. Laporte's a bit of a beast in the air, isn't he? Obviously, scored that winner against us in the final at Wembley, didn't he? Oh. The thing is, England hasn't played a top 10 country in this Euro. No, we haven't. Unless Switzerland are somehow, but no, I don't think we have. I'm gonna be a bag of nerves tomorrow evening. I can already tell. I'm nervous now thinking about it. Go and hit that, Rabiot. You bore. You should have hit it. He's done well there, Fabian Ruiz. He's done well. If they play like they did against Turkey, we'll be okay. I mean, I wasn't really watching the game too much. I was too much enjoying my 5th tequila shot in the last 10 minutes at that time. And I was drinking way too many beers. How I didn't have a hangover the next day, I really don't know. I went to the gym, had no issues. I have a feeling that the game will end the same way as 2018 for England. Well, we'll see, Rec. We'll see, mate. Goal given now is Olmo goal. Well, must have been going in then. Maybe I was wrong. I just looked from the angle when I first saw it. It looked like it was going wide. 2 minutes added on. This first half has flown by. I've really enjoyed I've enjoyed watching Spain. This is when I've watched Spain in recent years, they've just been a bit boring and they've not been the Spain of, getting on the ball, trying things and what have you. This feels more like Spain. You enjoy watching Spain. What are you drinking? The good stuff, the summer fruit squash and water. And water. Won't be nervous. I'll be pissed off the gym. Well, don't blame you. I'm trying not to drink for a few weeks now because I've had a few heavy ones recently. So I'm having a few weeks to let the body resettle, lose a little bit of weight within those few weeks because I'll lose a lot. I will every time I don't drink for a few weeks, I'll lose loads of weight. It's the beer. It's the beer that kills me. And the Guinness. I love a Guinness. I'm a fiend for a Guinness. Went to the rugby not long ago, about 6 weeks ago. Slamming Guinnesses. I love it. What did England do this Euro? Nothing but struggle because of Southgate. Yeah, if we had an all right coach, I would be going into tomorrow going, we'll beat Holland. I'd go into the game at Spain going, I fancy us. I'd go into both those games going, is there a moment of brilliance from Bellingham and Saka or Foden or Kane or Palmer or whatever? That's not how way I should be thinking about this tournament with those players. Oh, Nacho's gone down. He's been shot in the ankle. A sniper's had him. So he's been tripped. I think he might have been. Did he get trodden on the follow through? I couldn't see from that angle. Yeah, but he's been shot. Mentioned summer fruits twice in 5 minutes. Competition Romano. I wouldn't win that competition, mate. Half time. 2-1 Spain. What a half. What a half. Lamine Yamal show. It's the Lamine Yamal show. Spain is one step away from the Euros final. Absolutely, they are. Rack. Fair enough. Good shout. Half time 2-1. Interesting. I think they'll drop Kane for Tony. I don't think they will, mate. From the looks of things in the press conference earlier, it looked like Kane said he's basically starting. Well, someone needs to do. Did I've missed it. Has Mbappe traded shirts with someone at half time? What? Why? It's half time, lad. Anyway, half time here at Munich, 2-1 to Spain. Spain have been the better side. I can absolutely categorically say that. Obviously, France took the lead with that Kolo Muani header, having really been struggling for the first 8 minutes to get going. They've had one attempt on target. They've said 3 total attempts. Spain have had 5 to 2 on target with 56% possession, covering more distance. We've got one only yellow card. There's 2 centre backs and Rodri dictating this game. They really are. But yeah, no, definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. I think France really need to come out here and do something different in the second half. If it's more of the same, they're going out. I can promise you that. Kante, Rabiot, Tchouameni, again, against the big teams, it's not worked. They could probably do with getting Griezmann maybe into into sort of a number 10 role. Let's have a quick look who's on the bench. So Griezmann, Camavinga. I don't know if it's a Camavinga sort of game. Kingsley Coman's on the bench. Bradley Barcola's on the bench. You'd look at it and actually, you know what's one thing in this squad they truly miss? Is actually one thing England don't have an issue with. Someone that can play the 10. You've got Bellingham, you've got Foden, you've got Palmer. It's the reason they didn't take Maddison, When you look at this French side, they've got Griezmann. It's really about it. They've got a lot of quick wingers who maybe can play a bit more central, like a Dembele, maybe a Barcola, or but they haven't really got anyone that can sit there and create other than Griezmann. And I think they're severely lacking Griezmann right now. I think they're severely lacking it. But Showing the highlights, the outside, the chance for Fabian here in the first few minutes. What a golden opportunity to go 1-0 up for Spain when that came around. It was the same sort of goal. It was the same sort of opportunity for Spain in the first few minutes that actually France scored from. Obviously, Dembele gets the ball, switches it out to Mbappe, gets it out of his feet, whips it towards the back post. Kolo Muani headers it in 1-0. Obviously, not a great start for France, but France are a very moments-esque team. Yeah. They trade shirts at halftime because two players want their shirt. It's just Jesus, embarrassing. Great half. Mbappe needs to dig France out of trouble. They also need to make subs. They need to change that midfield. It's not working. That midfield is not working. Obviously, this yellow card for Jesus Navas was genius in the end. I noticed about a shirt in his hand. Maybe he's not coming back on. He's definitely coming back on, Sonia. It's Mbappe. It's like Kane. There's no way they're going to sub him off. France is not the same. This French team just doesn't feel right. Buongiorno off to Napoli. Here we go. Confirmed. Deal completed after final point agreed tonight. Well, there we go. Conte gets his man at Napoli. Mbappe cuts inside, hits a shot, probably going wide, but yeah, they cleared it. They cleared it away anyway. And then after that point, it really was all Spain, to be honest. They kind of controlled the rest of the half. I hope England loses against Netherlands. Les, I'm not having that, mate. You want England to win. Dani Olmo's looked very lively, very, very difficult. This is the Yamal goal. He makes Rabiot shift out his way, whips it, curls it into the sort of top end of that post, in off the post. Starboying. He's probably on for the Golden Boy award, isn't he? What a goal. Barca have their next talisman, potentially. Such a good goal. It really is. And then, obviously, again, all the dangerous attacks have come through Yamal, cutting inside even to Olmo. Olmo out to Jesus Navas, which obviously it's cleared away by Saliba. Olmo touch, flicks it then past Tchouaméni, whips it, and obviously Koundé taps it in at the back post. And Saliba not doing enough to get up off the pitch to probably. I mean, let's have a look at Saliba here. So Saliba clears it with a header. Not a great one. Quite a long. No, that's poor defending from Saliba. He gets up and just stands still and freezes. And then he really realizes that almost shifted past Tchouaméni. It's too late to react. He needed to be quicker up off, to be honest. Come on, Spain. We've done a Euros hat pull and work, and I got Spain. So if they win Euros, I pocket a cheeky 100. Well, I don't mind them getting to the final, Wizard, but I don't want you winning that 100 if England are in that final. If they're not, sorry, Rec, I want the Wizard to get his 100 quids. You could buy a lot of summer fruit squash with that. Yeah, Spain created a few chances in that half, to be honest. Spain is lucky that Germany didn't get the pen. Cucurella was shocked when the ball hit his hand. Well, yeah, there is that. It was a bit dodgy. It was a bit dodgy. Cucurella was shocked when the ball hit his. Yeah, sorry, done that. That was intense. It was intense, very intense. That Allianz Stadium is something else, isn't it? Architecture wise, it's a piece of art. I mean, it's not the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but it's pretty good. But what do we think of the second half? What do we think of the second half? Do you think it's more of the same for Spain? Do you think France is going to get back into this? What do you think France need to do to get back into this game? Maybe that's the best way to ask a question. What do France need to do to get back in this game? Because as way things are presently constituted, they're going out of the Euros, and you might say they're going out with a bit of a whimper at the moment. What do they need to do to get back in this game? For me, that midfield needs to change. You know, you got Rabiot, you got Tchouaméni, you got Kante. I don't think you need all three. I think defensively, you might even be better with sitting a Dembele in front of them or something like that and having a winger out wide. I don't know. They're missing a Dani Olmo. They're missing that sort of player. Will Griezmann be able to give it to them? He's not had a great tournament, Griezmann, so far. Will he be able to turn it on? Looks lively, all right. Saliba, Quende, Upamecano, and Thea finish. Lamine is toying with them. Well, they've not had a good game, that back line. But I think the midfield is letting them down. 3 centre defensive mids not defending well enough. I think they're letting the defense down. Expected a tense finish to the game. France have got to do something. They can't go out like this. After going 1-0 up as well. Yeah. If England were playing against Slovakia instead of Netherlands, they would lose. Kuma needs to have a chat with Cazone. Well, Netherlands will come out and attack us tomorrow. They will. I'm interested to see how they line up midfield-wise. Rek, you might have to help me with this one. How do you reckon they're going to line up formation and midfield-wise? Are they going to go defensive because of obviously the Bellingham, Foden, Saka, Kane situation? Or do you reckon they'll play one holder, one sort of central midfielder-esque and then an attacker in front of them maybe? Bring on Greaves and Coman, etc. I think Griezmann might be the move for me. I think Griezmann in that pocket, that number 10 role, linking, Kolo Muani, linking Ousmane. Ousmane Dembele's looked somewhat lively. I'd give it that. Of the 3 attackers, he's the one that's looked like he's trying stuff. France Chen chat is, what is this for shite football? And it is shite. Awful football. Hey MVR mate, how are you? Reinders, Shooten, and Xavier's 10. So okay, so you reckon they might go somewhat attacking them, Rek? Front 3, Gakpo, Xerxes, Marlon. No Depay. Rek, did Depay start the last game? Obviously, I was drinking, I was out partying, so I don't actually know. Did Depay start the last game, or did he come off the bench? Reckon Van de Ven starts tomorrow? No, I don't think he will. I think they won't change that back line. They're quite happy with it. Great game, this MVR. Yeah, I'd say so it is, mate. I'd say so it is. Spain showing France how it's done at the moment. Lamine Yamal show. It's the Lamine Yamal show. Defense, Ake, Van de Ven, Virgil van Dijk, De Vrij and Dumfries. Saka against Ake. That's the one we're going to have to attack there because we get nothing down the left. So that's the one we're going to have to attack like normal. 7-1 France win. I wouldn't put money on it, Liam. I wouldn't. Well, I did go 2-1. So far, my bet's coming in nicely. If I did bet, I didn't, obviously. Started and stunk. Right. Well, there you go. Holland have a good defense, but poor goalkeeper. I don't know. I think the keeper's all right. Started the game, but didn't impress. On the German wall, Bart Verbruggen. Maybe Van de Ven will play instead of Ake to stop Saka. I don't see it. I mean, look, I think Van der Ven and Ake and Van Dijk should all be playing, but they don't want to take Virgil van Dijk out of his left centre back spot, evidently. Maybe Van der Ven will play of Ake or Saka. Ake has Saka's number, so I would say Van der Ven will stay on the bench, or even maybe centre back. Well, I think obviously Kane being the player that he is, Van Dijk and De Vrij will probably quite like that. It's off the bench if they bring on a Gordon, they bring on an Eze, they bring on an Ivan Toney, which might be interesting. Watkins, even, does De Vrij fancy having a bit of a scrap with Ivan Toney? Do they want Ollie Watkins running in behind, running to the channels, running to all corners of the pitch? They're not going to want that. They're not. Strikers don't mind Kane dropping deep because, well, he's not trying to deal with them. Sorry, just need to grab my charger. The mess of wires that there is. Apologies.